Okay, here's a quick video for you on how to maintain your Cyborg RX. Very simple. Bear with me here. I'm doing this from my phone. The bolt, very easy. Just pop that up. That's the first thing that's got to come out. The whole thing comes out just like that. You just, so we get this right here. Slide it out, twist, out it comes. And there's your bolt. Got two O-rings up here. Just lost my rag. Alright, we'll just use this one. Just clean it off. Set it to the side. You can look down in there. See if there's any kind of dirt or debris, which there shouldn't be. I just got done cleaning this last time I played with it. I took it out shooting when I got it reanodized, just to make sure everything worked alright, because you never know. Next, once you release the bolt, you can see inside there, maybe, kind of, there's the rammer. This, all you need to do is it just hand tightens. There's an Allen key hole right there. I can't see it. There you go. Don't use that to take the cap off. That's actually, if you unscrew that, you actually will take the cap off, and the whole ramming engine will be inside there still. Alright, this is why I love the Cyborg so much. This pulls out. There's everything. So you can look down in there, make sure it's cleaned out and whatnot. Put that aside. You pop it, your spring, put that aside, make sure it's clean. Here's your ramming assembly. You'll notice when putting it back, you have a little notch right here. That goes inside this little notch right there, and you can't see. Yeah, this black gun. Alright, from here, unscrew this. That side. That pulls right out. Here's where you'd actually use your lube versus like Tri-Flow or something like that. Just clean it off. Put your Q-tip down there, kind of clean it all out. Dow 33 Sleek Lube, Dye Sleek Lube, MacDev Militia, all what you should use on this. A little dab on your finger. Go around this one, because this is moves. This right here, and it doesn't really do anything, but the rod does move in between it, so I like to get the rod done up a little bit. Put it back in there. Twist it back. With whatever's left over my hand, I just kind of do the outside body, just to make it slide in and out a little bit easier. No need to lube this. Pop that in. Like I said, the little knob goes down at the bottom, slides right in. Tightens down. Both my hands here. Now for the bolt, I love Tri-Flow. I've been a Bob Long fan for many, many years, and that's why I use on all of their bolts. Whoop, hit the camera. I just put one drop. A little goes a long way. Rub it around, kind of hit the bolt just a tad. Put it back in there. Locked. You just did your entire ram assembly and your bolt. Now for your LPR, always pay attention to where this little knob is, since there's no pressure gauges or anything like that. This little knob will kind of tell you where you need to be with your LPR. I always kind of run it just kind of just flush with this outside part of the LPR. It varies depending on, you know, weather conditions and everything like that. But, you know, you'll know if you ever used an LPR before, obviously you have with the DM7, you'll know when it's hitting too hard and, you know, just to back it out or put it in. So, cap comes right off. Spring. Shouldn't even have to remove that. Like, this should come right out. There we go. There's the piston. Side of there. If you look right there, that is a Schrader valve. I will send you the tool that goes in there to take that out. Important. That is the bread and butter of the whole air system when it comes to the RX. And any MacDev gun, really. Here is the tool that you will need for it. You just slide it in there. It hooks on. And you just unscrew it. Don't touch it unless you're having a problem. You will know when you're having a problem because your gun will not act right at all. Very rarely do you have to replace them. I've owned so many MacDev guns and I've replaced one. Alright. Clean your piston off. Push some lube on it. Remember, a lot of lube goes along. You can use a lot of lube on the LPR because that actually is not going to go through your bolt or anything like that. And I always like to kind of cake it on there. Place it back in there. Moves nice and free. Put your spring on there. Screw your cap on. And there you go. You just completely maintained, or completely took apart and maintained every serviceable part that you really need to touch. I think I have this set on semi-auto. If you want me to change it, I can. It's really simple. My suggestion is look up the, definitely look up the whatever it's called, the manual. It'll teach you a lot how to operate it and everything like that. I'm not going to get into taking this apart right now because I'm on an iPhone and it doesn't like videos. So I'll show you cheating mode. I'll turn the eyes off. Watch this. Yeah. Yeah, it's semi-auto, stock settings. It's just the way this trigger is. I've got this trigger set up. Is nasty. Alright, buddy. You will enjoy it. Trust me.